Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel.
We're here in April with Why Don't We Go?
And in this video, we're highlighting a couple of days we spent in Lima, Peru at the end of a cruise.
Yeah, we were very excited to take this cruise and for our final destination, which was Lima.
Yeah, kind of an overview for this. We actually had an overnight before we disembarked the cruise ship.
Mhm.
So the first part of this, we're going to take you to the Indian village, which is an Incan Indian village. We had lunch, and then we went back to the cruise ship and spent a night.
Yeah, so this was an Azamara cruise, and there'll be links in the feed for kind of the review of the cruise itself. The ship did provide us a shuttle from the ship to the market, and then a pass to use the bathroom at the market, which is,
It's important.
necessary. Because otherwise you have to pay for it. And then the shuttle, obviously, you could catch back to the ship during the day.
All right, so here's everything we did, and we'll catch you here at the end, kind of go over our thoughts. As we mentioned, we got there aboard our Azamara cruise, and pulling into the port, all the buses and shuttles were there waiting for our arrival. Just a beautiful day there in Lima. We took a ship-provided shuttle bus into town, and it dropped us off at a local Peruvian market to do some shopping. Going along the coastline, we were right up against these dry cliffs, pretty cool, and found out that Lima is the second largest city to ever be built in a desert, second only to Cairo. While at the market, we were able to shop some local alpaca textiles. We got a little hungry and were craving some ceviche, found one nearby online, and headed on over. We immediately sat down outside and got served some corn chips and roasted corn. This was Rastro, and here's a look at the menu. I ordered a local craft beer, April got a glass of wine, and it was time to enjoy some food. A sea bass or flounder ceviche with a purple corn leche de tigre with glazed sweet potatoes, and just totally different than we've ever had before. And you get the little crunchiness from the roasted corn kernels. This is totally unique. It's so fresh. It was so good. He said it would be a little sweet and a little spicy. I definitely get some sweetness to it. I think there's some residual heat, but it's not spicy at all.
No.
It's just so fresh and good. And yeah, never had this. It is wonderful. I
It's kind of
recommend.
tangy, you know?
100%. It's beautiful. Number one,
Delicious.
and it's
I keep eating more.
unique. And yeah, I would highly recommend this for sure. Rastro. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. All right, we haven't dug in yet. We got the conchas. I'm butchering this, right? The conchas de abanico and reducción
Oriental de Teutano. So scallops with an Oriental style bone marrow reduction. Right, and they recommend getting a slice of the lime. Look at that seasoned crust on there, and putting it right into the scallop. Oh, I'm gonna move this on over. Oh, look how thick that is.
That's a reduction.
Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. All right, here we go. It's so good. I mean, so good. It's slightly warm, being the reduction. And the lime really brightens it up. I'm almost crying. It tastes so good. It's so good. You've got to try this. And honey, seriously, you got to have this.
I will. Getting that close up of the name.
The following morning, we disembarked the ship and went to check into our hotel, the Hyatt-centric San Isidro in Lima, Peru. The rooms were amazing. The rooftop pool was great. They have a club on the rooftop in the evening. We ended up getting some pisco sours. The views were fantastic. If you're wanting to know more about this hotel, I did a video on that. I'll put the link in here, but we even dined there. The food was amazing. That evening, we ended up doing a food tour with a company called Lima Gourmet. They picked us up from our hotel and whisked us all through parts of Lima itself, being, of course, San Isidro, where we started from, Miraflores, the Barranco district. It was just nice to have someone take care of all of that. While we were driving, I just couldn't help but notice that driving along the coast, it reminded me so much of driving on the 101 in California. If you're wanting to learn more about what this tour was like, I did an entire separate video on this, but we ended up going to 4 different restaurants, enjoying ceviches, local dishes like lomo saltado, and then ended up going over the Bridge of Sighs. It was fantastic. The following morning, we decided to get up and go to breakfast. This restaurant was actually recommended by our food tour guide the previous night, and it was called Tanta. It was wonderful. Here's a little bit about what we ate.
All right, do you remember what you ordered?
It was a scrambled egg with plantain and I think some sort of beef.
Okay, good job. All right, you.
Mine is 2 eggs, tomato, and avocado mashed up on toast.
Okay, avocado toast with egg. And I got the chicharron, a big pork sandwich with sweet potato
Yes.
and onion. Let's give these some.
We had booked a swimming with sea lions excursion, so after breakfast we got a car service to take us back to Callao port, and then the boats ended up taking us out to the island where thousands of sea lions resided. The meeting point was actually at a Peruvian naval museum, so it was pretty cool. While we were checking in and getting our instructions, we were able to walk around this really cool museum. After getting our instructions and getting separated into our 2 different boat groups, we ended up getting a couple of pictures on the way out so they could perhaps identify our bodies after we're mauled by sea lions. The boat ride was easy, and it was just surreal to see how dry the landscape was. Here's some rock art that the Navy put up against the side of a hill. After we passed out of the protected harbor, you could see the ocean was a little bigger than what we were expecting, and several people were having to use some seasick bags on the way out and back. The water was going to be pretty cold that day, so we all got fitted into wetsuits and got prepared to head on into the water. As we pulled up towards the swim site, we were able to view some of the large amount of sea lions that we would have a chance to be near. With the wetsuits on, the water was perfectly doable, and getting in the water with those sea lions was pretty cool. I was more worried about the waves crashing me up along the shore. Thankfully, the ride back was just as uneventful as the ride out there. It was just really cool to see some of the rock formations that were out there. That put a cap on our Lima adventures, except the next day we did get a car service out to the airport where we visited the Priority Pass Club Lim Lounge. I do have a separate video and review of that lounge, and I'll put that link here. And here's our final thoughts. Oh, wow. Looking at some of those food videos while I was doing the editing made me really hungry.
Yeah, one of the highlights, of course, I mean, Lima is beautiful, but the food options in Lima, we did not have a bad meal.
No. And it started out that first luncheon at that Rastro while we were still going back to the ship.
Yeah.
And that, you saw me, I did. I was tearing up while I was eating that.
That I do. I mean, that's one of the things when people talk about what's some of the best meals you've ever had. And of course, you think these big steak dinners and all this stuff, but those scallops and that ceviche,
Yeah.
something that that stays with me. And then the food on the Lima food tour that we took too, the Lima Gourmet.
Yeah, I didn't go into that totally. I did input a link there. Check that out because that food was phenomenal.
Yeah, if you're looking for a really nice food tour that takes you to several nice restaurants, that was a highlight.
Yeah, and then I'm typically not happy with most hotel food, but the dinner we had while we were at the Hyatt Centric Lima, again, if you're looking for a hotel, that I link that review there, and it goes into more of that food there. It was amazing. But let's get on to that sea lion tour that I have never done before.
That was pretty unique. I don't think that would have been allowed in the United States.
Yeah, I think they'd be more protected class, number one, and they wouldn't want us getting that close to their nesting grounds. There were thousands of them.
Oh my God. And some of them, I mean, we didn't get a really good video up close because we were in the water, but there was like some big sea lions that were like exerting their dominance and kicking some of the other ones off. And, they run these tours all the time there, and it's great for the experience, but I don't know.
I was concerned about those waves crashing me into the rocks, and I'm sure those rocks are not super sanitary due to the the waste that's provided by the sea lions. I'm like, I'm gonna get an infection if I get into those rocks. That could be me just being a silly American and being overly concerned, but it was a real concern for me. I was having fun, but woo.
Yeah, it was mostly I would say locals, Peruvians on this tour. There were some traveling Americans that we met on there as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of the locals, they had their children out there and stuff. I don't know. I would have done that, but it was a great ride. If you're prone to seasickness, there were some people getting very seasick.
Yeah, there were bags. And no, I did not get video of that.
Thank God.
But no, please do go to Lima. The food tour is amazing. Really did enjoy the sea lion tour. The hotels, I mean, it was amazing. So we had a great
We
time.
can't wait to get back there and actually spend some more time.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get a lot more on our next one. We'll see you soon.
Bye for now.